well. And also, most importantly, we have been empowered to become better citizens as well as engaged citizens. So we will be able to not only come with you with any questions or concerns, but most importantly, we can be an active part of our government and help as citizens. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Again, thank you to all the graduates tonight for your application. Now we'll move into item 3, which is to conduct a public hearing. And I'll open item A, which is to consider an ordinance authorizing pursuant to Chapter 44 of Title 12 Code Law, South Carolina 1976, an execution and delivery and fee agreement between Spartanburg County and Project 300. And before we receive public comment, I think Mr. Redd would like to issue a statement regarding.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to say that Project 300 is Amazon.com.dedc LLC. And I want to make it clear at this public hearing tonight that the disclosure of the company name does not constitute a commitment or an announcement to move forward with the project, as there are still a number of other steps that need to be taken and approvals that need to be obtained before such an official announcement can be made.
Thank you. Now, anyone else want to speak on behalf of item A? Now that we know the project name. Speak on behalf of this public hearing. Unseen, close item A and open item B to consider an ordinance to amend an existing agreement for a development of a joint county industrial and business park between Cherokee County and Spartanburg to add an additional property located in Spartanburg County, Project 300. Anyone speak on behalf of this particular public hearing? None seen, close item B. Open item C to consider an ordinance amending ordinance 439-481-00119 as amended to redefine the boundaries of the 6 single-member election districts for the election of Spartanburg County Council members based upon the release of the 2010 census for redistricting. Anyone speak on behalf of this public hearing? None seen, close item C. Open item D to consider an ordinance authorizing the execution and delivery of a fee agreement by between Spartanburg County and Bulletin Company with respect to certain economic development property whereby such property will be subject to certain payments of fee and lieu. Anyone speak on behalf of this public hearing? None seen, close that public hearing. Open item E to consider an ordinance to prohibit advertisement, possession, use, purchase, distribution of substituted cathinols, commonly called bath salts. Anyone here to speak on behalf of this public hearing? Either way. Close item E. Open item F to consider an ordinance to amend the special assessment period definition set forth Section 70-171 Spartanburg County, South Carolina Code of Ordinances, addressing special property tax assessment for rehabilitated historic property. Anyone here to speak on behalf of this public hearing? None seen, close item F. Open item G, consider an ordinance to amend Chapter 6, Spartanburg County Code of Ordinances relating to animals. Anyone speak on behalf of this public hearing? Close item G. Item 4, here before council, Jim Herzog, in reference to financial and procurement policy of the county. Mr. Herzog.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members. I didn't expect a room full of people. Basically, my appearance today is with regards to the Maccabee Tower and Halliday Company audits that were done back in late August that were presented, and some of the procurement practices of the county. I'll admit forthwith that I'm getting a little hard of hearing anymore. I didn't hear Mr. Hipp's total presentation before. Some of my concerns may have been answered in some of his communication to the council. I just don't know yet. But in any event, briefly, back in September 11th, I had sent a letter to former administrator, Mr. Marcielli, I copied council, with some of the things that I saw as red flags in the audit. I'm hoping some of them have been addressed by the administration at this time. You probably already know by my tone of voice, I'm not from here. I had never heard of anything so much as a purchase card, how these things work. Mr. Mintz was kind enough to have some dialogue with me and help me along and sort of explain to me a little bit how some of this stuff worked. Not having heard back from Mr. Marcielli, I'd sent a freedom of information request for certain information regarding purchase orders, voucher-only payments, purchase card transactions, direct employee reimbursements, and basically what I was looking for is the total amount of P cards or purchase cards that are out there in the county employee. Subsequent to that, following county policy, I heard from Jim Heck that the county needed $362 advance to find this information. I learned at that time that freedom isn't free. I thought some of this stuff, good financial practice, this stuff would be available at the click of a finger on a computer. And if it's not, you got to get a much tighter rein on your financial practices. That led me to the point where I'm here to ask council, it's the only other choice I had, $362 a lot of money. Season ticket at Clemson only costs $309. But in any event, does anybody have a handle on how it does? How many purchase cards are out there at this time among the county employees? Is that information available anywhere without having to pay a fee for it?
Yeah, we'll get it for you.
Sorry?
We'll get it for you. You'll have it tomorrow.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Some of my other questions may have been
Did you get a
answered.
copy of this?
Am I allowed?
You can have mine. Yes, sir. That may answer a lot of your questions.
I'll review this and that's all I have. Thank you. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. You have a nice holiday next month.
Yeah, let's
Thanks a lot.
get that answer for him tomorrow. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Earlier today, we had our committees. We had no items under economic recruitment, public health. We did under personnel and finance. Honorable death covered. Chairman, Mr. Goldberg.
Mr. Chairman, today we have several items that come before us, and one was presented by Mr. Jim Hitt, and this was to authorize the temporary assistant public defender position. This is federal money. This is a one-time, and it will not go against our county budget. At this time, I'd like to recommend full council that we accept this, sir.
You have a motion? Second. Any other discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, it passes. Thank you.
So we had, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Goldberg. Livability Committee, Honorable Roger Nutt, Chairman. Mr. Nutt.
Mr. Chairman, our committee heard a reference to a resolution to endorse staff recommendations for the further development and maintenance of public parks in Spartanburg County, to announce Spartanburg County's intention to acquire land and or easements for development of blueways, greenways, and other matters related thereto. And the committee recommends to full council that we pass that at this time.
We have a motion. Second. Second. Any other discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, it passes.
Mr. Chairman, I have one other thing I'd like to ask. I'm going to embarrass him here. If you'll stand, please, sir. Yes, sir. If you'll stand for a minute, I want to recognize you for a moment. He's the chairman of our the department head of our CVB. I guess is a good way to put it. He was very responsible for a lot of things that we did on our debate that we had a couple of weeks ago. He made Spartanburg famous on TV for quite a while and was there for a good bit of the week. and Chris Jennings, and we appreciate all that you did for us that week, and we have got nothing but glowing remarks about Spartanburg and how we came across on TV, and that we showed put our best foot forward, and a lot of that thanks was to you, so we appreciate you and your work, so thank you very much. That's all we got, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Rutt. Public Safety and Judiciary, Honorable Michael Brown, Chairman. Mr. Brown.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We had two principal items that came before the committee today. Both the council received information, first in reference to the Sheriff's Office budget proposal, which we heard from Sheriff Chuck White himself, and we also heard from the Director of Development, as well as the Executive Director of Animal Allies, as they came and shared some information about their spaying and neutering program that can bolster the efforts of animal control in Spartanburg County. That's all the matters that came before this committee.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. No items under land use today. Public Works, Building with Ground, Honorable O'Neill Metz, Chairman. Mr. Metz.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have one item coming before us today, and that was an ordinance to grant a sanitary sewer easement to Spartanburg Sanitary Sewer District, and Steve Blue presented it. I now bring this to full council to as a recommendation from the committee.
A motion and a second. Any other discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. All opposed, it passes. Thank you.
That's all public works entertainment.
Thank you, Mr. Metz. Next, we have old business, item 80, render third reading to an ordinance to amend ordinance 01108, which related to the fiscal affairs of Spartanburg County, making appropriations, levying taxes for fiscal year beginning July 1, 2011, ending June 30, 2012, to provide for the budget control, reducing the general fund transfer to the special revenue fund by $300,000, reducing the public defender fund by $14,303. So we have a motion.
Approval on third reading.
We have a motion. Second.